Hey, you're watching Rock and Metal News. I'm Brian from Hail the Villain. Check it out.
Hey guys, this is Ron from YouTube's Rock and Metal News with a Rock and Metal News album review of the new August Burns Red. They're set to release their new album Guardians through Fearless Records on April the 3rd. This is August Burns Red's 8th full-length album. And Brent Rambler stated, "There's a loose theme of being there for another person who's reaching out for help. This individual who saves the day acts like a guardian. The idea reoccurred as we put everything together. It was a great summation of what we were talking about. August Burns Red hit the scene in 2003 and are now veterans. Throughout 2019, they wrote Guardians. The band did not record in one chunk. August Burns Red spent more time on the music than any other album. They recorded in 2 separate sessions at Think Loud Studios in York. Alongside longtime producers Carson, Slovak, and Grant McFarland. Brubaker stated, "After the first session, we had months to think about what we might want to change. We never had this much time and liberty for production. It enabled everyone to be more critical and think about putting an individual stamp on the songs. This Think Loud was also the nicest facility we've ever tracked in. We had tons of room to work and be creative. We're super proud of the final product. Dustin and I collaborated more than we have in the past as well. Typically, one person will write a whole song and send it to the band. We all got to contribute here." The song Defender, Brubaker stated, is about the song. He said, "I would like to do anything to make it through, but it takes two. One is me, the other is you. That was the first song I wrote for the record. I set out to write something more structured than what we typically write. It turned out to be one of the heaviest songs we've ever written." And Matt stated about Defender, "Lyrically, I wanted to write about being able to reach out to someone. We all need a person who can take the punches for us when we need them to. We need a defender who bends so we don't break." The music matched perfectly. The single Bones lyrics state, "We made a deal with the devil disguised as help. We made a deal with the devil, should have trusted ourselves." As a whole, Guardians is such a heavy and bruising album, says Brubaker. Three Fountains relies on different textures and layers, giving the record a juxtaposition at the end. And you're taking a step back, evaluating your life from a distance versus being in the moment, states Rambler. It's a big ending. It moves cyclically, repeating over and over again. In the end, August Burns Red, they step up Guardians and strengthen their connection to the listeners everywhere. We just want the fans who have been supporting us for years to feel like we put out the best possible record we could make. I hope they sit down and smile when they listen to it and want to see it live. Well, August Burns Red did put out a killer album, and it's super heavy, and definitely put out some heavy stuff on this one. That's kind of my general impression of the album, is really heavy. You can tell that they really spent a lot of time, especially some of these solos and some of the song structures are pretty creative in this one. The album opens up with a song called The Narrative. Very heavy kick stuff, lots of blast beats in it. Definitely a song where the tension builds, and many times throughout the song, so it's kind of up and down. Really cool track. There's a song called Paramount, song number 3. Very heavy. It's got a super cool double time feel. Moves all over the place in the song, so there's no... they're always kind of moving and shaking in this song. Real cool breakdown in this. They still have some really cool breakdowns throughout the album, and very cool anthemic backing vocals in that song. Song number 5 is called Lighthouse. Very catchy. Opens with some vocal harmonies. I think this one is my fave so far. Off of the first couple listens that I made, I definitely loved the song Lighthouse. Very melodic. Great mix of heaviness and melody in that track. They have a song called Ties That Bind, the song number 7. Really cool tom fills in this one. Basically, lots of great drumming on it. Another song that really moves in and out of many tempos. That's what I love about August Burns Red, is they're always kind of moving the song around, and some real cool beats in it, and they're just always moving it. And there's a song called Empty Heaven, song number 10. Very heavy, some cool breakdowns in this song. Love the guitar riffs in it as well, and this song has tons of great harmonies in it. So you guys are in for a real good August Burns Red album, and I think it's just this album here is just about real heaviness and a lot of different song structures, and the songs are just really moving you around in this song. I think it's a real great album, and you guys are going to pick this one up. It's going to be out April the 3rd, so stay tuned for the new August Burns Red. The album is called Guardians, out through Fearless Records, April the 3rd. Stay tuned. This is Ron from YouTube's Rock and Metal News. Thanks for tuning in.